that free meal. And we're so convinced that you'll like our service, isitYourBirthday.com, that we'll give you a free meal at Denny's. So meet us at Denny's, okay? It's around the 7,000 block of McLeod Trail Southeast, okay? We'll meet you at the Denny's. Denny's is open 24 hours, so come as you are and when you will. And we'll be there, okay, to get a moon over Miami or some other, like an Oreo sundae, okay? IsItYourBirthday.com, the service that you need from the internet. Has this ever happened to you? Okay, you're on the internet, and take it from me, who someone has been inside I've been inside the internet. Knock on wood. Okay, and I can tell you that it's not as chaotic as you would think. In fact, it's kind of calcifying into like a vascular system that is becoming less and less agile as we speak, as there's more and more money going to 2 or 3 different people so they can get a bigger bulk. Okay, so what you need to do is start drop shipping on Amazon. Has this ever happened to you? You're desperate for cash, but you're not sure about your feet good enough for OnlyFans. Like, for example, I don't think that my brown toenails would be much of a draw. Okay, I'm a goblin, remember? Okay, so it's perfectly natural for myself to have disgusting toenails. Okay? So anyway, there's something to be said, okay, for dropshipping.com. At dropshipping.com, what you'll do is you'll go and you'll pick up garbage on the street, and then you'll mail it to people for $1,000. And you'll say, here's a little taste of where I live. Has this ever happened to you? You want to make friends. So it's like a pen pal, except you're shipping your recycling to somebody else. Someone can go through your recycling and say, yes, oh, I know this person as a person now, because they like plain Greek yogurt. Has this ever happened to you? You see a tub of plain Greek yogurt in your fridge, and you're like, well, it probably is fine. And then you eat it, and then you want to rip a Tim because you're not quite sure if your tummy feels good about it. And that's when you barf in a garbage can. Barfing in a garbage can, I don't want to go too much into the details. There's sometimes you need those medical procedures that we don't talk about in polite company, but are still necessary, okay, to partake in. Nevertheless, okay? So barfing in a garbage can is sometimes a legitimate activity to do. Ask your medical professional about barfing in a garbage can. The weather outside is snowy, but inside it's nice and doughy. So if you got no place to go, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow, okay? It doesn't show signs of stopping, all right? And there's plenty of corn for popping, okay? So if you've got, like to lay down low, okay, so the cops don't find you. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. And when we finally kiss goodnight, okay, and it lets up the storm, okay, we get under covers all right, and we snuggle together to stay warm. There's plenty of corn for frying, and I don't think we're dying. It's okay, it's gonna be great. And we have survived into 2025. Has this ever happened to you? You got hands, okay, but they hurt. All right, maybe you've been carrying some frozen peas up and down the street, okay? And you're not quite sure now what to do because you've got carpal tunnel syndrome. Carpal tunnel syndrome, you take 2 popsicle sticks and you take an elastic band, okay? Take a popsicle sticks, put your wrist in between the 2 popsicle sticks and wrap the elastic band around everything. And that will give your wrist the support that you need as well, okay? And that's so, has this ever happened to you? Has this ever happened to you? Sometimes you've got berries and they're sour, okay? Okay, try sugar and honey. Try put the berries in sugar and honey and eating just the sugar and honey. That way you get the berry flavor, okay, with none of the sourness, okay? Has this ever happened to you? Let's say you've got a bike and it's got trading wheels on it, but you don't have enough confidence to drive on 2 wheels. But you don't want trading wheels anymore because people will be like, you know what, actually it doesn't matter what people say, because if you need training wheels, okay, if you need training wheels, then use the training wheels. Why would I even say that? So sometimes when I'm making stuff up off the top of my head, I end up regurgitating the same old stuff that perpetuates the problems it is to begin with. And that's not good. I gotta read more books, okay? I gotta read more books about other ways we can do stuff. Because we need to do stuff in some other ways, okay? This isn't the best way. It is a way. Okay, but it's not the best way. And I don't care if someone, okay, yeah, sure, they hand out full-size chocolate bars at their house for Halloween, but that doesn't mean they know everything, okay? And I appreciate a full-size O. Henry or Wonder Bar, okay? But that doesn't mean I have to, what's the word when you, okay, I have to partake. No, I have to partake, and I have to partake, when okay, you've got someone there, and you're listening to what they're saying, and you're gonna pretend to like what they say. No, that's not what I want. It's you've got someone there and you're going to defer to them. You're going to defer to them, okay? Has this ever happened to you? Okay, a bunch of rich people taking over your town and pretty much everywhere else too. Okay, you don't have enough money to take out television ads on the TV to say, hey, maybe we could do things a different way. No one's going to listen to you anyway. You know why? Because they're all scared that they're going to get made fun of. And I am too. Okay, but if we all were together, then maybe, okay, the problem is with being together is, okay, that doesn't necessarily mean we're nice people, okay, so we're going to have a lot of patience with each other, okay? And I can tell by you right now that some people don't like standing next to me. Because, okay, I'm a little intense sometimes. And I try to really soften up. Like, if you've seen me before, this has been about 365 days of me being in this room telling you different stuff, okay? And if you looked at some of the stuff from 365 days ago, and then you looked at it now, I think that you'd see a difference, or you'd hear a difference, and there'd be a difference. And maybe that means I've lost my edge. Okay, maybe that means I've lost my edge, and I'm not the mean henchman that I used to be. Okay, the mean and sarcastically funny henchman that I used to be. But sarcasm is for the weak, my friends, and maybe I've turned over a new leaf. Okay, so has this ever happened to you? You're not quite sure what to do next. Well, why don't you go to your neighbors and borrow a cup of sugar? Just any cup of sugar. It doesn't matter. Okay, doesn't have to be baking something. Okay, you just borrow a cup of sugar, then you say, hey, how's it going? So the next time that there's a fire or something, and you see them out in the parking lot, and you're out there with your robes, you've already met. Okay, you've already met. If your neighbor has a cute dog, why don't you tell them it's a cute dog? Okay? If your neighbor does not have a cute dog, don't tell them it's not a cute dog. Okay, nobody needs to hear the truth. Okay, has this ever happened to you? Okay, you're really telling it like it is? Okay, well, except telling it like it is, okay, ends up hurting a lot of people's feelings. And so you really realize, like, do they have to know? I think on some level they know they've got an ugly dog, okay? They don't need you telling them that they've got an ugly dog. And you say, well, I'm just telling the truth. Well, you know what? Sometimes sometimes you're just zipping, okay? Anyway, in any case, you've met, okay? So by the time the fire, okay, goes through the entire complex and burns everything, at least you've got each other. Have this ever happened to you? Okay, you want a fence. But the condo board is like, I'm not going to build a fence until 2026. Okay, well then what are you going to do? You can't do any modifications to the outside of the fence. Okay, because that's the condo board territory, and they're going to get in your backyard and start taking pictures with the big camera, and you're going to feel like a criminal. So this is what you do, has this ever happened to you, is you put a green blanket all over everything, and then you key out all the things. Okay, you key out all the things that they would take pictures of, and then you send them a movie. You'd say, this is a movie in my backyard. As you can see, I'm compliant with every bylaw of the condo board. They'll say, well, why is it suddenly outer space? And you say, I was looking up at the stars. Has this ever happened to you? You've been turned into a robot. Okay, you needed to go on a secret mission, and they turned you into a robot. And now you're super heavy, you can't swim anymore, and swimming was one of your great joys in life. Okay? So has this ever happened to you? You can't swim because your skeleton has been replaced by metal, kind of like Wolverine. And then so what do? You can't swim. Okay, so you can't do anything. You can walk along the bottom of the pool, but that's creepy because there's people above you swimming and they're like, why is this person just down there looking at me? I guess you could go into the ocean. Of course, there are things in the ocean that are so large, okay, that they could consume an entire building. I suppose if you got sucked through their teeth, you would get sucked through their teeth, you'd become a little thing. And if they don't floss, you'll just stay there for a really long time with all the other little things. Does this ever happen to you? You found out that your pills are shrimps and crabs. And it makes you think of all the shrimps and crabs you had with friends as a child. You need the increased cartilage health. But it reminds you of all those kids and friends that you used to have. Running around the complex, digging a hole. We had a whole series of holes. It seems like I'm deliberately separating myself from you for a reason I can't quite understand. Did I think this was going to be outer space or something? Let's get out of here. That's going to get dirty. You don't put your green stuff dirty, because then they'll be able to tell. Maybe one day we can have a little dinner. That'd be nice. You and me. Having a dinner. Imagine the candle lights, the table plates, the soft and hard entrees, the soft and hard courses, the soft, the hard courses, plates, forks, spoons, knives, saws and axes, little sawing, little singing, little yawning, little winging. Okay? I never heard them winging. Okay? I never heard them at all till there was you. Let's have a dinner. Okay, let's try a dinner. We don't have to be friends right away. We can have a nice dinner. I can make some steaks, asparagus, shrimp cocktail. I guess what I'm trying to do is prove to you that I'm ready to not turn over a new leaf, that I'm ready to make sacrifices. So if I used to play with shrimps and crabs as a child, because they liked my crab legs, when many people were like, I bet you can't wait until you grow out of your crab legs. And I thought, yes, I'd say to them, yes, at the dinners, yes. Yes, Grandma. I can't wait to grow out of my crab legs. But until I do, I still needed that love and acceptance. And that's where my shrimp and crab friends came in, and they said, we don't care if you've got crab legs. We don't even care if you're going to lose them at some point. You're a crab now, okay? So be with us and be our friend now. Okay. I always appreciate that. So when I tell you I'm eating shrimp cocktail at a dinner, at a reconciliation dinner, we can reconcile our differences. I have to say no. I will not put shrimp cocktail on the menu. Even if it is schmancy. You can get a shrimp ring from Costco for $25. How much is your self-respect worth? If it's worth more than $25, then don't buy it. If it's worth less than $25, then don't. I don't understand the math. On the chopping block, as it were, the light shining down on me, waiting for the procedure to begin. The $6,000 man, better, faster, cheaper. I'm trying to decide if I'm enough for the team. So I'll always say yes to any opportunity to take one for the team, as it were. Turn myself into a robot, travel to ancient Egypt. Has this ever happened to you? You can't sleep at night. I don't know what to tell you, because I can't sleep at night either. Silverhead Radio, number 69 on your dial. Silverhead Radio is brought to you by detergent. Keep it clean, boys, keep it clean. And by ham. I might not eat it, but you will. Let's try something else. Here. This thing here, I'm just gonna put it there. You can't punch it up too much or else you're gonna be able to see that it's not real. So you just carefully stroke the thing into the corner and make sure it doesn't fold too much. Okay, and that's how you do special effects, my friends. Okay, special effects brought to you by me. If you've ever thought you're not good enough, try special effects. Okay, can't do this. Oh, I'm on a boat, you could say. I'm on a raft in the middle of the ocean. There's a volleyball in our loft. Oh no. This, okay. This, okay. I obviously thought this was a lot bigger, but that's what you get when you don't know numbers. This is me. Floating through the ocean. Oh! Yeah. Okay. I'm treading water. This is me floating in the ocean. Okay. Oh, I'm not going to make it, Billy. Okay. I'm going to go down to the bottom of the ocean, Davy Jones's locker. Okay, but I want you to know, okay, that the key to unlocking my boat is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Blah, 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 blah. Oh my gosh, I'm floating in outer space. I can't breathe. The insides of me is going to pop up like a balloon suit, and I'm going to die. But it was so beautiful being out here. Oh, that beautiful jewel that we call planet Earth. Too bad it's so sad. But maybe we'll do better next time around. Hey, let's try this. I'm a fish. I'm a floppy fish. Okay, don't look at this part. Just take. Okay, you can't really. I still need to hold on to my microphone so that you can hear my voice. My precious voice. Okay. It's like, wait. Maybe if I was like a green ghost. Oh, yeah, okay. This is called Complete Camouflage 101. Complete camouflage. Okay, when you need special effects to hide yourself completely, try Complete Camouflage. Okay, comes with the money back guarantee. Okay, out. If they looked at the video and found you, okay, I'll give you your money back. $15.99 plus shipping and handling. Ba, 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 ba. I appear to you, okay? I will grant you 3 wishes. Ouch. Okay? I grant you 3 wishes inside Silverhead's head. Ouch, my ears keep ringing. Ouch, stop scraping. It is I, Silverhead's head, okay? Here to give you a fearsome portent of the future, okay? You better get a bathtub full of water and get some friends together and start playing games every Tuesday, Wednesday, maybe even Thursday. Okay, so that you know how each other thinks, and then so you know everyone's strategic strengths and weaknesses, so that when you come together as a team, okay, to overcome any obstacle, you can plan efficiently. Because you know that, for example, I'm not good at running or critical thinking, but I can get really mad easily if you need that extra boost of anger. Yes, that's right. It is I, Silverhead's head. okay? Floating in the ether, bringing you a message from the other side, okay? And that message is you gotta give her. You gotta keep giving her. Bringing you a message from the other side, okay? Use the fork and knife. Take that time to respect yourself and stop cutting things with the sides of your fork. Be a person. Cut with a knife. Because you're gonna wanna know about that knife later. Remember, things would be a lot different if you had a knife. To cut your butter, to spread your peanuts, okay? To pry open something or to unscrew a screw. A Phillips screw. Has this ever happened to you? You can't unscrew a Phillips screw. You need to spread some butter. There's something caught between your teeth. Or you need a flat surface to feed your baby. You don't have a spoon. Try a knife, try a butter knife. Okay? You could do all those things and butter too. It's really the everything knife. Butter knife. I am Silverhead's head, and I am here to give you great tidings of good joy. For tonight in Bethlehem to you is born a Savior, and you shall call him Jesus. Okay? And you're going to go and give him gifts of gold and frankincense. Unless you can't afford any of that stuff, then just bring your drum. Like this one. Jesus would have loved this thing, and I can tell you why, because my kid loves it. My little baby loves this drum, and Jesus will love it too, because remember, even though it's Jesus, it's still also a baby. Okay? Someone's going to have to change that poopy diaper and also entertain it with this thing here. So welcome to Silverhead Radio. It's kind of like the Christmas special. I guess as we're rolling into Easter, we could talk about like, oh, hey, he was in a cave for 3 days and then he wasn't. But did anyone check the back? I don't think so.